Okay, so I'm starting off my October burn and melt with my basket sitting in my lap, and I'll tell you why. There's a couple things I just plan to leave in here. I have one tea light left. Will be used. I picked this up at Walmart, the Harvest Festival, and when I first smelled it on cold, it smelled like pine cones and cinnamon, like those cinnamon pine cones you get at the craft store. However, on warm, I pick up more of that cinnamon, and it's earthy, but I also get a licorice note. So if that's your thing, you might like this. I put 2 cubes in the tea light warmer and got a pretty strong throw from it. So I have another container of this, and that's all I was able to find at my Walmart. Empty milk cups. This one I just pulled out of the freezer. It's still cold, and it actually had, I'll show you what was in it, and just a little bit of remnant stuff because I think it's a soy wax. It had this right here in it. Pumpkin cupcakes by Vintage Road Candles, and I cut this into 4s, so it's the blossom shape. I'm glad I did. A chunk in my tea light, chunk in the centerpiece cup, and ooh-wee, it was strong. So I still have other half, and you know, I would have ran out of wax in September if I would not have done my votive cutting party. So I'm glad for that, because I've been mooching off these bad boys for like the past week. It is a mix of, well, you saw the video. If not, you can go back and watch it. That really made no sense. Trying to get the twist tie off. It's like on its last leg because I keep untwirling it. But there you can see into my bag of deliciousness. It is a mix of everything that is fall. I gotta tell you though, every time I take a whiff of this bag on cold, I smell black pepper. Yes, black pepper. So there you go. There's Yankee Candle's secret for making fall candles. Sprinkle a little pepper in. And then, I can't bring myself to melt this yet. It smells so good, and I just take a whiff of it every now and then. And then I put it back in my container. This was a gift from Amelia, AMS Scrap. One day I will. So it can sit in there. It's not like it's paying rent or anything. I'm paying the rent for it. And then I do have a candle from the Keeping Room in Tea Berry. A very unique scent. It's just going to have to be the only thing I burn that day or melt that day. And so I'll just leave it. I mean, I would have already melted it. I just never had a day where something like this wasn't going, because I was enjoying this whole big bag of goodness here. All right, so let's get this October burn and melt going. So first up, I will need a new box of tea lights. It is October. Let's do the apple cinnamon cider. I can see I have a raspberry box behind it, so let's go ahead and pull that down. What do we got here? Red berry and lime. I think it was another box from Ollie's. Look at that price, $3. You know, I've looked for these again there, and I haven't found any. So I do have some assorted scents in here. Ooh, look, salty caramel grams. Oh yeah, putting that in the basket. Don't know how that got in here, but it can stay. And if I just walk over here, here's my basket. Bourbon maple sugar. You know, I might just put that in the box. And apple pie. I have not burned a daylight in forever, but I don't think I will, because it's an all-day candle. It's like 12 hours, and I have to watch Chloe, and she's just growing so fast. What is that? I have to open these up. It's been a while. There I have a Woodwick and oatmeal cookie. I see pear in that. Pear and vanilla chai and maple. So whatever that is, I'm going to throw it in. That's part of an advent calendar. You see, I have a few left. And those are pretty much winter, rustic retreat. I'm going to smell this. If it's to my liking, it's going in the basket. Oh, chocolate chip cookies. This, I'm going to put in my basket because I've had it for a while. Look at that, 2016, the Great Pumpkin. This is vintage chic scents. I think this is my last piece left. I think it's pumpkin and cream cheese. I may be wrong on that description, but it's time for it to go. It's 3 years old. Oh, that's even older. Oh my gosh, I forgot I had some of this stuff. See what happens when you just keep collecting? Oh, yes, pumpkin frosting. Definitely. That is really, it makes my mouth water when I smell it. Snuggly sweater. See, a lot of this stuff I really need to try to work through. Because I've had it for a couple years now. Pine, eggnog, embers and ash, and fresh pink taffy. Alright, so I'm going to try to remember that for November. And here's what I pulled out of my basket. So this box should be cured. I'm going to go ahead and grab a few out of here. What do you guys think? Anything jumping out? Well, that sounds good. I don't know what to get. Kind of like that. I could use a little pearberry in my life. And again, I'll get like 2 days out of that because I cut in 4s. And then this one I would think I could do 3rds. I'm not sure. Should probably stop there. Let me see. That looks good too. And so does that. Alright, I think I'll go with these two, and I gotta make a trip down to the basement. Okay, in the basement we are. This is the candle I had hid from Homeworks that I think I got last year. Just brought it down here, and then I ended up going to Bath and Body Works in the recent week. Got the hot cocoa and cream, and this one, it's really pretty. Basically, well, probably 80% label, maybe 70% label, and 30% fragrance. But it's Harvest Gathering. Let me move this stuff. So look in there, I don't really see anything except for what is this. Oh, apple cinnamon cider. I might grab that. That smells really good. Same old stuff. That's from the summer. I'm only going to get one candle because I have to supervise it so closely now. I have this pumpkin peanut brittle. And then I have my box of a couple things in here. I have this one, which is toasted vanilla cupcake, and a cute almond. Oh, I grabbed already a Swan Creek, didn't I? Bourbon maple. I got so much wax up in that basket right now. Oh, wow. Well, I usually just go in there and dig something out. But I'm thinking I have plenty to work with right now. And it's already, you know, the first week of October. So I think I'll just grab, what did I do with it? This one right here. The apple cinnamon cider and call it good. So let's see what's in my basket. Okay, here we are, October Burn and Melt. I have one tea light left in that box. And then I did grab this box. Apple cinnamon cider. Vintage Chic scents. I think the last piece I need to use it up. I just grabbed these two, the Vintage Road candles, Clamshell and Rustic Retreat, Clamshell and Salted Caramel Grams, Pumpkin Frosting by Kringle in a Melt. And I'll show you the inside, what this looks like. So I just usually take a knife and try to cut that in half, and I do halves. Harvest Festival, I did start on this in September, and I want to finish this clamshell up. My bag of Load of Party Goodness. See there how much I've gotten through. It was pretty big. Just fun. I reach in, grab something, and put it in the melter. And then there's the other half of pumpkin cupcakes. Strong. I had to cut it in 4s. Candle and apple cinnamon cider by Bath and Body Works. And there are the notes: cinnamon dusted apples, warm cider, fresh ground nutmeg, and clove. Pretty sure this is last year, but it smells really good. Almost like, do I want to burn it yet? I'm not sure, but I probably will. I do have this bourbon maple sugar and by Swan Creek, and then this is the one that was in the Advent. I did open it up, and the reason I grabbed it is because of the pear and the maple, and I think it'll be a great October addition. And I think her shapes were of a kitty cat. And yeah, her wax is also, you know what? Hold up. It's by the same company. Oh my goodness. I do own some of her wax. How did I get this? I know I ordered the Advent. She must have been on a Facebook group or something. Well, it smells like a pear. I don't get much maple. Interesting. I'll have to think about that. And there you have it. October. Lots of stuff to choose from. All right, take care. Thanks for joining me.